Anyone who's not confused doesn't understand the situation.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of. It's kind of a desert, though, instead of a jungle.
Yeah, well, close enough. But we got themed stages today. Welcome to InRange at the 2-Gun Action Challenge match. Today is a theme match, which we did not announce because we did not want to induce
More people to come.
more attendance. But it is a Vietnam-era theme, as you
Yeah.
can tell by our gear and kit. You've got something very interesting to shoot today.
Yes, you love this thing. You've been trying to steal this from me the entire time.
The rifle's cool. The optic is absolute craptastic. But go for it.
So I have actually one of Troy's GAU-5 replica rifles, which I think is pretty cool. It is a slick-sided rifle, no forward assist, no shell deflector. It does actually occasionally hit me in the face with brass.
Well, that's because you're wrong-handed.
Yes, we'll be working on that, tweaking the
Yeah, we'll get you
ejector
right-handed
spring,
eventually. I get it.
And then what makes this really cool to me is I have this original single-point optic on it, which is it's an OEG. It's an occluded eye gun sight. You cannot actually see through it. If you close one eye and look through this tube, you see a black field of view with a white dot. And the way you shoot it is by having both eyes open, and your brain interposes that dot on the backdrop. And in theory, you put it on the target, and brain does all the work, and you hit.
What's interesting about it is the precursor of what was to come.
Yes.
That is the precursor of the red dot.
Right.
However, in use, I was trying it out the other day, and
We zeroed it for me, and you're just feet off.
I can't hit anything with
Weird.
it. I don't know what the deal is. No, thank you. But we'll see how that goes for you today.
Yeah, and so the package in general is duplicating what they used on the Sontai raid, which was a very big and ultimately completely, unfortunately, unsuccessful POW rescue raid in Vietnam.
Yep. And so what I've got here is a Colt SP1. It is one of the transitional models. It does not have the forward assist or the brass deflector, however, but it does have an A1 birdcage.
Yep.
That is period correct. A lot of them are like that. They actually did not use the prongs for very long.
Yeah, because they all broke off.
Yeah, and so this became kind of the thing. And so this is absolutely representative of what would have been correct, except, of course, for Colt putting a screw here instead of a pin. Otherwise, this is the standard bad Colt trigger, A1 stock style, triangular handguard, early AR-15. And so this is representative of that. I am in a flight suit because it was the best thing I had to represent that. And so what's going on here is I was flying an F4 Phantom.
Apparently.
And, you know, that whole thing about not having machine guns, that was a bad idea. You know, it's funny, when you're too close and you fire the missile and you watch it track and then just fly away, and then that MiG-15 turns around and blasts you with 30mm, you land up in northern Vietnam, luckily found by a LRP team.
And then people like me have to go rescue.
Well, a LRP team. They happen to have some extra guns, and so we're fighting our way back south.
Nice.
Somewhere from around Hanoi, right? And on top of that, to be also correct, this would be a brown holster, which would be World War I. They would have been black at the time, but it's still the same holster. We are shooting a standard 1911.
Yep.
So this is absolutely period correct gear, period correct guns. And the other thing that people are going to talk about is there's 20-round mags and 30-round mags. I looked into this. You see a lot of 20-round mags in Vietnam-era photos.
Yep.
But the reality is they switched to 30s early.
Yeah, there were 30s around pretty quickly.
So using 30s is not incorrect. So anyways, that's what we're doing today. Down Pilot and Sontai Raider. We've got all really interesting stages today.
And by the way, we're sharing the pistol, so we're both using the same pistol.
Oh, correct. Exactly. But you got your wrong-sided holster.
I have my left-handed holster, which isn't correct in any way, but it works for me.
So this should be a hoot, and the stages are themed around this, and I'm going to go ahead and give what the themes are when we're doing the walkthroughs. So
All right, let's
stay tuned
jump
and
right in.
check it out. So this is our stage one. It's the Battle of Ia Drang. It was hard to find a actual battle in Vietnam that had long range, but this is it. This happened if you ever watched We Were Soldiers. They got landed in essentially a valley surrounded by hills and were in a long-range engagement for a long time. And that's what this is. So shooter begins in start box, rifle loaded with magazine of 10 rounds on safe, held at low ready. At buzzer, shooter will move to the first berm and acquire one hit on each steel target downrange at approximately 175 yards from prone on top of the berm. Shooter will place their rifle on safe, whatever that means for your rifle, and go under the table to the next berm. Go prone on that berm and get one hit on each steel. The shooter will repeat this process until they've acquired one hit on each steel from all four berms. There's not the fifth berm at the end, that's not in play. Shooter may only reload when dry, no proactive reloads allowed. The rifle will always be pointed towards the right impact berm or directly downrange while moving, not that way because of the range. Anything less than 12 hits is scored as a miss. There's a
Ready.
Thank you. I'm a pilot, not a grunt.
That's right. Let me know when you're ready. Shooter is ready. Stand by. High. 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 Hit. You're high. High. Okay. Do it. Hit. Hit. Now you got it. Safe. Hit. 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 Safety. Hit. To the hit. Hit. Safety. Hit. 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 You got it. Nicely done.
That might be tricky.
It might be. Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Hit. 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 Nice job. Safe. Hit. 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 Safety. Hit. 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 Safe. Hit. Kicking it, man. Doing great. Hit. Hit. Got it. Nice job. High. High. Hit. High. Hit. Hit. Nice job. Safe. You're high. High. Hit. Hit. Do it. Hit. Hit. Now you got it. Safe. Hit. 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 Safety. Hit. Hit. To the hit. Hit. Safety. Hit. Hit. Got it. Nice job. Hit. 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 You got it. Nicely done.
All right, first stage of the day, the long range stage.
Yeah.
2 relatively large targets and 1 relatively small one at
Yep.
175 yards from 4 positions on top of berms, rice paddies, while crawling between the paddies.
Yep.
You shot your Sante, I shot this SP1. How'd it go?
I had a fantastic shot.
You did.
I did not use the optic on this stage.
That
Long
dot
range-
is bigger than those targets combined.
Yeah, the dot in this is huge. I haven't measured it, but I'm gonna guess 20 minute, maybe more. It's the size of a mini at 3 times. Is what we found zeroing it.
So at that distance, it really is probably all 3 targets in aggregate.
Not quite, but
Pretty close.
Close, yeah.
Yep.
However, the mount here, and this isn't an authentic proper mount. It's a reproduction mount, but the mount has a tunnel, so I can use the iron sights through it, which is what I did. And man, you know, I shoot weird stuff so often, it's really kind of a treat every once in a while to use AR-15 iron sights.
And that's still a weird thing because let me tell you, this is not an enhanced AR-15. The trigger sucks.
Yeah.
My trigger sucks too, by the way. And so you're shooting that thing. This is such an upgrade. If you shot something that was a modern AR, you'd be like, It's like magic,
Yeah,
quite honestly. So you did it in 60 something,
65.
and I was 73.
I got 8 seconds faster because of the beret.
It might be because of the beret. It might be because my sights were zeroed a little too high.
Okay.
I was hitting high and I had to hold a 6 o'clock hold more than I thought. I think you had a better zero, but it doesn't matter. Excuses are there. You beat me by 8 seconds, so good shooting.
Yeah, we'll see if I can hold on to it.
But then again, I'm a pilot, not a grunt, so
Right.
this doesn't make a lot of sense.
You're not expected to even know which end the bullets come out of.
Hey, not bad for an F4 driver, right?
You guys don't have guns.
No, we
That's
don't.
the whole point.
They don't even put them on the plane, and now I have this. What am I supposed to do with it? I don't.
Whatever. All right. Well, next stage is going to be a little closer and a little faster.
Indeed, it is. Let's move on.